Well, today we are, as of course, as the video title says, we are here to review something that is part of Disney Star Wars, but is not canon. Wow.
And it's really weird because
Yeah.
back in 2014 they said it was gonna everything forward is gonna be canon, and here they are releasing something that's not canon. Tells you
And
something.
this was a kind of a surprise to me. What did they reveal this in like August or July?
I have no idea. I have to look that up.
But one of those months, this was a surprise because basically, of course, Star Wars Visions, the Star Wars anime. Now, I'm actually a pretty big fan of anime.
Same.
And not just shonen, all kinds, slice of life, sports, and this was kind of exciting because it's something refreshing,
Something new and creative.
Yeah, like we'll go into all that now. I actually don't know the name of the first episode because I would just go into this. I'll look it up and add it to the thumbnail, but
well, the episode's called The Duel.
Yes, the Duel.
The Duel.
It's the production. The production company is Kamikaze Douga. I don't.
Yeah. So.
Who the hell is that?
Like the episode, it feels like all the. What's that? The name of that Japanese director again?
Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah, Kurosawa. Like, and it makes sense. They'd pay homage to it because George Lucas was inspired by those movies when he made Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
it's a really well-known fact.
Yeah, I think he said something along the lines of, "I had no idea what was going on, but I could follow the story through the visuals. It was very creative."
And another way this pays homage to it is they chose to do it in like black and white.
Yeah, I really like that aspect, and you can. I really liked the art style too, because you can actually see the pencil sketches and the animation and stuff and the detail.
Yeah,
I just gotta say, like, it is refreshing because I really miss 2D hand-drawn animation. Like, computer animation is good, but it kind of became oversaturated. And
yeah, to be honest, this is the best 3D anime I have seen. Better than 2016's Berserk. God damn, that was a fucking train wreck.
Oh no.
Yeah, I really liked it too. When I first saw the episode, like, I found the lightsaber designs to be kind of impractical because I'm like, how the hell does that work? How do you have a sheath for a lightsaber? It's funny that I mentioned that too because Matt Wilkins was kind of, and his buddies were kind of doing a stream, and they were kind of going over the whole Star Wars Visions, and then Brian Borg goes, "Is that a sheath for a lightsaber?" Then everyone just burst into laughter.
But it's just so cool. Like,
I mean, it's cool and all, yeah, but like, how does it work? Like, what are the mechanics? Like, we kind of need to know these things.
And so, the episode, it's like the classic. Like some shogun warriors trying to hurt the village, and the warrior stands up to like defend it.
Yeah,
it's that like classic type story.
Yeah.
What's weird is you have the impression that he's a Jedi, but he's like,
he has a red lightsaber.
So he's like a dark Jedi.
Yeah.
And yes, that term is canon.
I wouldn't like say dark Jedi. I'd say more maybe like, I don't know, a gray Jedi maybe with a red lightsaber. Or,
yeah, that works.
To be honest, I
can't. Not evil,
I kind of find him like something like General Grievous, who collects light kyber crystals as trophies.
I refuse to call them kyber crystals. They're synthetic crystals.
Yes, they are. You know,
Well,
try.
uh,
It's like I mentioned in the KOTOR remake. Like I was watching a guy play, and he went to the Dantooine cave. He was like, "Oh, kyber crystals." I'm like, they're called Adegan crystals. Get it right. Just because kyber crystal is mainstream and in the new canon doesn't mean it's in Legends.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
always bugged me too. Like, I think I saw this one episode or this one thing that Star Wars Theory did, and he was going through some Legends material right in his video, and you can see him going through the Attack of the Clones visual dictionary, and he's like, "Wait a second," and then he just crosses out a word. I'm like, "No, stop!"
And you know what's funny is those guides were G canon.
Yeah,
So
what does that tell you?
yeah. All right.
so
So what do you think about the designs?
are we talking about the lightsaber?
No,
They're
like
pretty
the character designs.
They're neat. They're all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, very
do-
very Star Wars. Even though they're mixing like the Japanese,
yeah.
into
I
it.
actually kind of like that because it kind of gave it a of a unique feel, like how they combined the Japanese architecture and the clothing with the Star Wars setting. I thought that was really creative.
I kind of like. Okay, I like the design of the main villain because she kind of looks like the gender bent version of Afro Samurai.
I don't
When
know.
I
I
compare
thought it
those
looked.
two characters,
I
they kind of
honestly,
look similar.
if you want my honest takes, I thought her hairstyle looked really stupid. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
You know, to me, she was like Cruella DeVille as a Sith Lord.
Yeah, and the hairstyle looked like ninjas.
I'm like, the first time I saw that, I'm like, what the hell is up with that hairstyle? You know what I mean? I don't know.
And you know the outfit she was wearing before she fought the Grey Jedi or whatever you want to call them. We'll just call them the Grey Jedi.
We'll call him a gray dark Jedi. Sure.
Yeah, like that kind of outfit where she was that kind of ninja looking outfit. It kind of reminded me of this one outfit Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho wore when she was telling Yusuke, "Oh, pretending to be this fortune teller." I'm like, "Yes, you will be the spirit detective and all that."
Watch, I can see someone in the chat. There's no such thing as a great Jedi. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because the YouTuber with no name said they're stupid. I guess.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking of is that one rant that freaking what's his face did. Freaking Kanan's VA, Freddie Prinze Jr. did.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Did you see
what
that
did
rant?
he say specifically? Because I kind of know about the rant, but
He got pretty pissy. Like
He's just like you don't level up in Star Wars. There's no such thing as a great Jedi. That's all video game shit or something. Oh man.
you know, I don't know the name of the character. That Grey Jedi, but he's like a Grey Jedi version of Kanan.
Oh,
He looks like Kanan Jarrus. He really does.
yeah.
I
I don't even think they said his name in the episode, did they?
Yeah, they never did, as far as I know.
Yeah.
to
But
be honest,
he really
official-
does look like Kanan. Which funny is, I was actually watching a few days ago the video where they first introduced Kanan Jarrus. This is before Rebels came out, and there was like a behind the scenes thing, and they did say like, oh, his ponytail harkens back to kind of like the samurai.
And he's a cowboy Jedi.
I like
Do you remember-
Kanan, the cowboy Jedi.
Yeah.
You remember that? You remember that when the Rebels
my-
first came out?
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
imitation of Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Matt Wilkins actually made fun of that. He was just bursting of laughter
He's like, I remember he's like, they're making a cowboy Jedi.
Yeah. One thing, like I kind of prefer the sub version of this episode because it's probably more accurate to the old Japanese films.
I might watch it in sub.
Yeah, I might
Yeah.
I
do
don't
that.
think think about it.
Just rewatch it after we're done recording it.
Yeah. It like okay. I don't know, like reviewing episode by episode, it's kind of difficult with these because like some of these episodes are like remarkably short. This one is 13, next one's like 12.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
I noticed that when I was on Disney Plus. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I am actually curious about that one episode with the bunny chick, and I'm not saying that because I'm a furry.
No. Okay. That one is like one of my friends is like every time someone mentions it, he goes bat ape shit. Like he like hates EVs and something like that. But he like calmed down about it and apologized. So that's
It's funny because when I first saw the trailer for Visions, and I saw that character, back in the back of my head, I was just like, "Yep, the furry artists are just going to be all over that."
I bet there's already. I bet the second it came out, there was already a Rule 34.
Yeah, they're already like 19. They're already like 19.
Yep, there's already a ton of stuff over. Dear Lord.
I think my friend Bradley said there was already stuff like that.
Oh God!
Because he sometimes just randomly looks up that stuff.
Sorry, YouTube. We're gonna have to censor this episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm not encouraging people to look up this stuff. Don't, please.
Don't do it.
Or do it. I don't care.
So, what do you guys think about the Darth Cruella's lightsaber?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the most infamous part of the. It's the most infamous part of the episode.
I didn't expect that. I expected her to have some like crazy lightsaber spear or whatever, but it's like an extreme, but even cooler version of the Inquisitor's helicopter lightsabers.
All right, okay. The Wandering Jedi. His name is Ronin.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he basically is a Ronin if he was like a samurai type character.
Is that his literal name? Is just Ronin?
Well, that's his name for now.
Ronin Jarrus.
I know yeah. I know there's just gonna be like a book like based on one of the that will take place in one of the stories universes. I don't know which one, but
watch it have the Legends banner. People are just gonna be like, "What?
Whoa, that's weird." It's weird. She uses her umbrella helicopter lightsaber against like everyone else, against like the non-force wheelers. But when she fights, Ronin, I guess it's kind of like an honor thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be honorable.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. That reminds me, though. Since when have the Sith ever been honorable?
That's true. Well, you remember in KOTOR 2 how the Sith assassins uncloaked and kind of like kneeled before the exile?
I don't remember
like the closest thing. Yeah, because when you go to Malachor in the Trace Academy, they kneel and uncloak. That's kind of like respect towards the Last Jedi before you enter.
Huh. Interesting.
Like that's a really cool detail.
Yeah, that is.
And watching this and watching some of the trailers for the other things, I was really getting that over the top, Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars like action type vibe.
Yeah, especially at the end with the fake out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
with the decoy.
But
You know,
yeah, I really don't have much to say about this episode other than I like the art style.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's the best one to see it, but it's hard to like analyze it. Hard to talk about it.
yeah, you got you know, there's just so much cool action going on. You're just kind of like wowed by it.
Yeah, it's not like the like I know like the fifth episode is like more interesting to talk to, and especially the third one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Well, what next?
Let's see what else. You know, I hear people complain about the Clone Wars marker series. They're like, oh, there's not much talking. It's like visual
Yeah,
storytelling.
it's
Yeah.
visual storytelling. The thing that Gendy is really good at is visual storytelling. It's called show don't tell.
Because if you have to spoon feed everything for everyone, it's kind of
Annoying.
yeah. Like you don't have to be beat over the head, blatantly be told stuff. Like, and this is
Yeah.
why this episode is good. Visual storytelling, like short and
Speaking of
sweet and to the point.
speaking of Gendy, I recently somebody's phone. I recently got the recent Samurai Jack game on Steam.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, actually.
Oh, when did that
Yeah.
come out?
Came out last year.
Ooh. You know, I still haven't seen Samurai Jack. I really gotta.
What?
Quoi? Hey, tu nost. Really?
Nani?
I know eventually I'm gonna watch it at some point.
You need to. It's great, especially season 5. It's kind of weird because the video game actually retcons the last episode of season 5, which is really bizarre. But whatever.
Then again, that ending, most people have like most of the fandom didn't like.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
It's okay, I guess. It's kind of similar to Gurren Lagann. Like I remember one YouTuber comparing it to it.
Hmm.
And
But yeah, Star Wars Visions. It's
It's
neat.
creative. It's good.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
yeah.
job.
Can't wait for the next episode.
You know, only one concern I do have is, you know, in this episode they did kind of like have the stormtroopers in the OT aesthetic. I'm a little bit worried they're gonna, since this is non-canon, they can do whatever they want. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have to be held down by any aesthetic. Like, I'm kind of worried they'll box themselves in that way. You know.
You know what I
Yeah.
find really weird though? How they chose for right now to be creative and do whatever they want compared to what they could have done like years ago.
Because one of my biggest problems with the new canon is just like they focus so much on like the original trilogy aesthetic, it just becomes boring after a while, you know?
Well, it's not so much that. Well, it is that, but it's also the fact that they have to, make sure everything is canon, and they're pretty much restrained by, things having to make sense.
And not just that, but a lot of the new canon stories, they're like really small scale stories that don't have like big impact. Whereas, you read the Post-Return of the Jedi books and they have like, they're huge scale stories.
Yeah, because back in when George Lucas owned the franchise, a lot of authors were not restrained by canon or continuity. The expanding universe kind of organically grew into what it is.
And of course, there were things they could and could not do. Like in the 90s, they couldn't talk about the prequels that much.
Yeah.
They couldn't, talk about Yoda's backstory.
Yeah. So they did have some limitations, but not as much as they're having now. So,
Yeah.
With the whole like holding themselves back creatively with that original trilogy aesthetic constantly, it's like that's why I haven't read it yet, but I will give the High Republic a chance, even though I heard mixed feelings about it.
I'm,
At least they're
I'm
going
gonna
away from
pass.
that.
I'm gonna pass.
They're doing something different.
Well, they are doing different. They made a rock a fucking alien
Oh,
species.
Geode.
which is kind of ironic when you think about it, because they were complaining about a talking mountain in the Ewoks comic books.
Alyssa talk.
Oh, they already did Talking Blue Mountains in the new canon.
Well,
God.
Like, there's literally a comic about Yoda before the Phantom Menace. He goes to a
Yeah.
planet full of giant walking rock gliders, basically,
stupid.
that can use the Force.
It's
Yeah.
so stupid. It's really
Alright.
stupid.
Okay, we're getting way off track.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll save our new canon rants for another day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, even though I'm mostly done bashing it, if there's BS in it I don't like, I will call it out. But if there's something I like, I will.
I'm just done with the new canon altogether, and I usually just stick to Legends nowadays. So
It's like I'll be a hardcore Legends fan, but like a casual new canon fan, you know.
I tend to ignore the new canon entirely, and if people like it, then yeah, go for it. But it's not for me anymore.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Star Wars Visions also, if they're creating something canon like this, or I mean, not canon like this, then why can't they give us Legends?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. Like, if you're gonna make a series that's non-canon and doesn't have any ties to the new canon material, then why not continue Legends too? This is like
they would make so much money because the sales of what's that one book that was bootleg? Heart of the Jedi.
Heart of the Jedi, yeah.
Yeah, that outsold one of the new Thrawn books.
That's amazing.
Like,
and then it got taken down on Amazon, which sucks because I never got a copy.
Yeah, I told my dad to get a copy for my birthday, but he didn't, and by the time he went to go look at it, it was gone. And I was like, ugh. So my friend might mail me a copy.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Marvel 108 was outselling all the other stuff too, so they're sitting on a gold mine.
Yeah. I guess there's nothing really else to talk about with the first episode of Visions, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really, other than it was cool. Like,
I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
It was creative.
If this was like an anthology movie, it probably would have been.
By the way, that reminds me, if you guys like Star Wars Visions, I highly recommend you guys check out Batman Gotham Knight, because it kind of follows the same format where it's stories told in different animation styles.
Yeah. Also,
pretty cool.
Also, Animatrix and
Animatrix
Halo
is also good.
And Halo Evolution, or no, Halo Legends. Yeah, that was called. Yeah, Halo Legends. Okay. Should we end stream?
Yeah, I guess there's nothing really else to say about this. I guess since this is under 40 minutes, I'll count this as an Imperial Inquisition mini, and possibly the rest of the episodes will be that too.
Because these episodes are pretty short. I don't think they're full length.
Yeah, like I said, like the longest one is like the one I just saw is like 21 minutes.
So that's like an average episode length.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So I guess we'll end it here.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I hope you reviewed. I mean, not. I hope you enjoyed the first review, the first episode of Star Wars Visions, and hopefully I'll get another one soon.
Yeah. Aitäh, Visiem!
I'll see you guys later. This is Rave Blitz signing out.
Art Inquisitor signing out.
Light and Dragon.